I'm gonna break some. Nah, 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 nah. Break some. That was even there. What's up, manager? Not much, man. Just kind of chilling. Gonna squeeze in a leg day here while I can. Got about 2 hours. Man. No one in chat today. Dub. Good shit. Cool. Try something else. What's up, y'all? Oh no, I mean, I'm alive. Yeah, I went live late yesterday. I'm kind of curious, like, like, I don't know. Did y'all get a notification or anything? I've had 0 people. I've had manager pulled up. That was it. I had 0 people for like 15 minutes, which is fine. But I just was like, did y'all get a notification or what's happening, bro? I'm working out. Okay, so y'all get a notification. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay, cool. That's fine. No, it's cool. I just wanted to see. Thanks, Gary. What's going on, Kurumi? That's awesome, amazing. The 9th of October? I mean, I won't be here the 9th of October. Through the 15th. I'm going to wrap to 185, chat. It's that kind of day. It's that kind of day. 185 in the squat. It's one of those days. One of those days. Such days are the worst, yep. Uh-huh. Okay. Hang on. Okay. All right. Lightweight. Wait. Maybe. $185. Lock in. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, baby. Lightweight. Lightweight. Yeah, buddy. Dub, Gary. Lightweight, baby. Yeah. What's going on, Pop Jake? Let me see. Well, let me super chat. Charged me for one and then never popped up. Check your bank. Make sure it didn't charge. And you could try a stream. You could try refreshing the stream as well. I'm not sure why it's doing that. That is strange. Yeah, I'll be doing all right. I'm gonna Probably do 185 here again. You got 190? I mean, after I do another set of 185, I'd like to probably do 210. But I'm going to just do another 185 here. I haven't maxed out squat in a while, and I can't like max out squat today or anything. I don't have enough weight. Max squat is probably like 235, 245, something like that. It's been a minute since I maxed out squat though. And I always kind of preach the fact of like, I would rather see someone do like 5 good squats on a lower weight than 1 squat on a max. Because a lot of times when you max out a squat or a deadlift or anything, your form goes to shit. And so, you know, I think a lot of times it doesn't even really count. Like I can do 3 solid squats at 185. I could definitely probably do 2 at 210, at least 1 at 210. But yeah, let's go on Pixel. But anyway, I'm taking a second. My earbuds are dead, so I have to wear my headphones. When I wear my headphones, I overheat. I don't like working out with headphones when my earbuds are dead. Of course they're dead, even though I just charged them not too long ago. Average Apple product experience, everything dies very quickly, so. I could do 225, but I'm not going to because I don't have the weight to do that. I do, but I don't have like 2-inch plates. The highest I can go up with my 2-inch plates is 210. Yeah, L Apple, per usual. Nothing's changed. Even though they're the Beats, they still die all the time. So, part of that's probably on me. I probably should charge them more, but oh well. Alright, 185. I'm listening to Ronnie Coleman scream in my ears while I do this. Lock in. How would you hear us then? What? I don't have to hear you, I'll just have to read it. You aren't like yapping at me or anything. You have to keep in mind, I have to work with my back, so I can't just do a million billion pounds off rip. See, because a lot of times what happens is people will max out their squat, and they'll be doing their normal squat, and they'll go like this. Oh, dude, you could do 312. Oh yeah, for sure, man. And then you'll just screw up your back, man. Sucks. You don't want to do that. Do what you're comfortable with. I promise you, maxing out shit is overrated. You don't need to do it a lot. Bro, you got 405. Easy, man. Yeah! Let's go! Like, don't do it to yourself, man. It's not worth it. Nobody wants a herniated disc, dude. It's really not worth it. Now, frankly, I haven't squatted this much weight in a minute, but it's one of those days, chap. It's one of those days. Sometimes the pain in your legs from squatting cancels out the pain in your brain, you know? Dub. Like the stream if you haven't already. I'll give you something to cry about, you know? We'll see you all on the other side, check. What's up, Jesse? Yo, stick around. I'm about to do 210. Yeah, I got you, man. Lock in here, Shaq. Come on. Here we go. What's up, Honored? Don't worry, everybody was late today. It's all good. At least 20 more reps, probably. Like I said, chat, I can't, I gotta be careful. I can't just go crazy. I gotta pace myself. I can do it, but I can't just go. If you don't know, I have been in PT for my back for like 3 months. I gotta pace myself. I appreciate it, thank you, but I gotta pace myself. I've had this conversation several times on stream. Which I know the regulars know this. Like I said, chat, I don't have any more 2-inch plates. Everything I go beyond this, I have to use these. This is my 2 to 1 inch plate adapter. Jesse, take care. Appreciate you being here, man. This is my 2 to 1 inch plate adapter. So this thing weighs 2.5 pounds. If I put another 2.5 on this, that's 5. If I put 2 of these on, it's 10. So right now I'm at 210. I can do 2. I can probably. I mean, if I do 5, yeah. If I put a 5 on each, I'll get it. We'll do 225. That's probably as high as I'll go today. What's going on, Ryan? How we doing? Just got a meeting, possibly taking on a second job. I don't know how to say no. Do you want to do that job? Are you being paid more for that job? Don't shortchange yourself. If you aren't being paid what you want for that second job, don't take it. Screw 'em. I mean, Ryan, I don't know you personally, but you seem like a hard worker. And usually that gets stepped on. It's closer to home, pays more, but I can't stop working the first job. So we'll end up working 6 days a week. That's a, dude, that's a lot. It depends on, I mean, it depends on what you're looking for, obviously. I mean, you know these things. I wouldn't take anything that's just because it's more convenient. I think you have to weigh out the pros and cons. You know, even though something might pay more, you're like, is it worth the mental sacrifice to do it? Which, like I said, I'm sure you already know all this. But I know me personally, I get burnt out. So what day is it? Pinned comment. What do you do for a living? Right now, not a ton. X-Blap songs. Yeah. Uh-huh. Spine day, chat. Okay. 225. Need a second. I get burnt out, especially during the winter months. My brain says, oh, you're doing less stuff outside and seeing your friends less, so you should work more. I understand that. I get that mindset too. Sometimes, I mean, I don't have a full-time job right now, as you all know. I also get that mindset. I definitely don't let it control you, because you will burn yourself out very quickly with that mindset. But yeah, I understand. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of my friends at work. I've seen a lot of my friends. Most of my friends are still in school. Because I graduated a year early. So most of my friends are still in school. So I get a lot of like, you sleep too much. You're, you know, it's opposite of what I should be doing, but it's not what I end up doing. Right. I mean, again, it is up to you. I mean, if you think you can handle it and you want to get paid more and everything, like, you know. Graduated a year early, bro, had blackmail the dean. Yeah. Like, I graduated a year early, and I see everyone still in school. And so I also get a lot of, like, in my own head, I feel like, I feel like I'm, not like behind, but that I'm not doing enough. So, I get it. But that mindset can also stop you from taking care of yourself. And putting yourself first. I feel like you're not productive enough. That's like, I don't know, my ability to produce is really twisted up in my self-worth. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is for a lot of people. Because that's what you're trained since you're born. It sucks. It's so shitty. It is awful. That's from the day you're born and throughout your school, it's designed to get you to produce and give output. And so when you don't do that, you feel like you're letting yourself down and other people down. That's like, I mean, working is good, you know, don't get me wrong. It's good. It's good for money, it's good for things and everything like that. But a lot of times it's not even about the money. It's just like, if you're not producing and you're not giving some sort of output in some way, you're worthless. It's so bad. I mean, it's why creativity is so just like it's your worth in, I don't know, I mean, in America, this is very prominent, but it's not just America. It's in any kind of society where there are jobs, right? And where you're producing and giving output. Your worth is determined by how much output you give. What is your production? Let's go on, Pleo. Yeah, hope that goes well for you, Sarah, that you can achieve your goal. That's what it's determined by, and it sucks. That's why creative things are pushed down so far, because they're not very big outputting things. I mean, chat, it's why AI is doing so well right now, especially within the creative space. Because AI can output shit. So AI is very valuable. It can output things a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot more efficient than humans can. That's just the nature of society. It sucks. The basis for a lot of ableism as well, yeah. So that's the way I've always seen it. I really think the moment you're born to the moment you pass away, your worth in society is based on what was your output? How much can you produce? Whether it's in healthcare, whether it's in business, whether it's in engineering, whether it's whatever. What is your output? Are you afraid of working hard? No. 100% not. I work very hard for my streams. Y'all might not believe me, but I do. Streams are mentally tolling. So is working out. I'm doing 225 on this one. They want to quantify that output as well. So like if you make art, people want to know how much you sell for. Exactly. That's the first thing that happens. It's not about the what's going on, Mama Marie, though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's like immediately forget about what it produced, it's how much you want for that. That's what I'm saying. I mean, money does make the world go round. Right? Money is a byproduct of output. Like being on a 4-hour phone call with 20 people and they can't talk back. I mean, genuinely, like, chat. The first 15 minutes of stream today, I had 0 people. Right? That's mentally. I mean, Joe Barr talks about this all the time. I'm not just like, people are like, oh, don't worry about it. I get worried. I'm like, is my audience changing? Do they want something different? Like, are they not interested? Are they busy? Am I streaming at the wrong time? I mean, yeah, I think about a lot of things. Big streamers think about this. If you are a streamer, you think about these things. That is business. You're thinking about what your audience consumes, what they want, and that kind of thing. People are like, well, dude, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be good. We believe in you. I'm like, I appreciate that. But at the same time, there's a lot of work that goes into that as well. I can't just fire up stream and just hope that people show up. I try and be engaging and entertaining in a way that, do love the old basic bro, you'll be good. Yeah. Not being interesting is insane. I think it's interesting. I believe in my streams. But I mean, what's going on? What is the animal again? I never know what to say whenever you come to my streams. Because is that like a puma? I don't know. What's going on though? But yeah. Like, I'm like, do I need to adapt a different way? Do I need to start streams later? Should I start them earlier? I don't know. What's going on, Bella? I don't know. I have a high belief in myself. But like, yeah, I have to adapt to my audience. So when I sat here for like 15, 20 minutes, no one was here. And I was like, am I doing something wrong? And everyone would say, no, dude, you're good. I'm like, well, it seems like I am. I'm like, I don't know. People talk about first impressions. People talk about, when people come in and out. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to get the spreadsheets out. So anyway. There's some things that are out of my control. I do need to do the movie reviews. You're right. I need to do those as well. I want to post a lunch review for members only too. Like, Chat. You know what's very, very frustrating? You've had a lot of fun. Yeah, that's fact. We have. You know what's very frustrating? I don't like to compare my shit to other people. I don't like to do it because it's not healthy. That's not a good mindset. But listen, when I scrolled through YouTube Lives today, I stopped on one, and there was a guy defending P. Diddy. Defending P. Diddy. And he had like 100 people watching him. Literally saying, what did he do wrong? What? What? He was like, this is America. You have the freedom. I was like, what are you talking about? Bet that guy's making, what? I'm like, what? Dude, what are you talking about? Oh, okay, wait, chat, slow down. Don't say the word Diddy. Nightbot will time you out. Refer to him as something else. And don't say the diddler, just say what? Just say Sean Combs. Yeah, don't say Diddy. Nightbot will time you out. He will delete the. I do see your all's messages. Don't. My bad. I just wanted to make the point. It's like. I saw the pun. The pun was good. What I'm like, I don't understand. It's like that guy had like 100 people watching him. And I'm like, I'm like, okay, what do I need to do? Honestly, most people are probably there for shock factor. What's going on, Hannah? I was like, you are unironically defending Diddy on stream. And people are watching that. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? I don't think my content is peak, right? My content's just lifting weights, yapping, and writing people's names on the board. But come on, man. Really? We're defending someone who is literally in jail? Who has been accused of horrible, horrible things? And is, like, literally, like, the consequences of what he did are gonna be long-lasting. It's not a joke. I don't think people understand the impact. Like, seriously, Jack. The impact of the P. Diddy thing is going to last 4 years. And probably long. So when people are like, what did he do wrong? I'm like, what didn't he do wrong? Chat, I know this might sound crazy, but you can't threaten arson against people. You can't. But anyway. No, it's been hundreds. Over 100 people are suing him. Like, it's not good. And that's why I'm like, so that's why I'm like, is that really the content that's doing well on YouTube right now? That's what people are watching? Is someone defending a horrible, horrible person? It sucks. So yeah, that's why it's frustrating. You know? I'm not saying anyone in my chat is, by the way. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general. Like, it's like I'm not doing that, obviously. So, you know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if people like it, great. If not, okay. I don't care. So, yeah. Because, I mean, I have some days where I fire up stream, like yesterday. I fired up stream, 15, 20, the regulars popped in. That was awesome. Today I fired up stream, manager pulled up and said, like, you know, you looking swollen. I was like, appreciate that. 15 minutes went by, nothing. I was like, cool. What am I doing wrong? And I probably shouldn't think like that, but it was like, You know. Anyway. So, and like, I'm not, look, chat. I'm not like Sarah Mason. I'm not like accusing you all of like not pulling up the stream. I'm not accusing anyone. If no one comes to my stream, no one comes to my stream. I get it. People have lives. I'm not saying you have to be here. I understand. It's all good. I'm not mad. I'm not pissed. Right? Like, it's okay. I'm just saying, like, because, I mean, it's not, like, I appreciate the support. I'm just saying, like, I'm sitting, I'm like, okay, I know people have lives. I know people have things going on. I'm not, like, dissing my regulars or anything like that. Yeah, the rules change, Ryan. But no, it's why people are like, why do you get frustrated about your own streams or like, you know, all these things? I'm like, because sometimes it is frustrating. And so when people are like, that's why I don't know if Mama Marie was genuine about like, are you afraid of being a hard worker? Like I've said, chat, a lot of people would have given up on the streaming by now if they were in my position. They just would have. It's not easy. So, I'm just, basically what I'm saying is, the point is, it's hard when it's inconsistent, you know, like I don't know if people are going to be here today. I don't know what's going to happen today. And so like that takes planning, it takes work, it takes mental energy. Yeah, you're not productive enough. But yeah, it has nothing to do, I mean, when you talk about the system, it was so bleak. I guess just like, it just sucks. I don't know. And that's just the way I see it. And I guess maybe it is bleak. But it's like, I don't know. If someone's happy in a corporate job and they work hard and they go home after their 9 to 5 and that makes them happy, okay. That's good. I'm glad it does. It wouldn't make me happy though. I just feel like since I was born, it's just like, how much are you out producing? Like, it's like this can't be what we're built for. We cannot be built to work for Amazon or Google or Microsoft or whatever, and then just be done, and then retire at 60 and be forgotten about. Like, I just, that can't be, like, it's gotta be more than that. You know? It's bleak because it's bleak. If streaming's getting to you, then do what you gotta do. I'm not saying, that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying streaming's getting to me. I'm just saying I think people think like, oh, you fire up a stream, it's so easy, people just come and all this stuff. I'm like, no, there's frustrations, it takes work, it takes time. I mean, chat, I stream 2 to 3 hours a day. That takes time, it takes mental effort, I'm engaging. I'm engaging with chat constantly. And I'm also working out. So, like, you know, and you don't have to agree. I mean, if you think what we have right now in America, in Canada, whatever, right? If you think, like, this is the optimal way to live, great. I'm glad you think that way. I respect the way you think. Me personally, it just seems like we are built to produce. And it's like, it sucks. Because you see artists, you see people creating content, and you see people who don't have this big business who get shoved down and replaced by AI or replaced by big companies. What's going on, Vernetti? Because that's what produces more. It's not about the quality, like Ryan said, it's not about the quality, it's about the quantity. I have heard banger songs from small artists. I have seen banger videos from small content creators. And it sucks, because the people who do better are those that fire up AI Mr. Beast streams on YouTube. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. It sucks. You know, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. That's crazy to me. What's going on, Alan? Yes, Vernetti, you have personal experience with that. 100%. Streaming is art, but how much money do you make? All my money I've made is like, I've made probably less than $10 on ads. All the money I've made is from donos, and it's actually been great. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not in streaming for the money. I'm in streaming, and I want to do it because I do enjoy streaming. I got bit by something. Got bit by something. What's going on, Alan? I'm in streaming because I enjoy streaming. But I also want to adapt to my audience. And I want to figure out what's the best way to continue forward. That kind of thing. So, anyway. Like I said, again, Mama Marie, like you said, life is what you make it. If you think, if what you do in your life, you feel like you have the impact on, and that's great, and like you're very fulfilled with your life, that's awesome. What's going on, Ryan? It's if it's time for the little guy to win unless you catch a miracle break. Right. Take care, Ryan. I appreciate you being here. So what are you asking us, bro? I'm not asking you anything. I'm just telling you, like, the way I see it is that a lot of us are just born to produce. Just provide an output, especially within the creative aspect of things. That's why AI is that's why I said that's why AI is doing so well. It's why it's growing so fast. People are putting time and effort into it because it can produce much faster than a human. Right? So that's what I'm saying, like, that's what does better versus someone putting quality time into content. Like you said, like Bella said, unless you catch a miracle. No, sorry, Vernetti said that. Unless you catch a miracle, it's really, really tough. You're talking to a woman, so nothing about that has to do with gender. I'm not. This isn't a male or female thing. But I think this is anyone. Producing. I'm talking about like producing in society, right? Like I'm saying, like, what is your output to society? Businesses like people more who can produce more than others, right? Even if you aren't good at it. Schools like students that can do better in Common Core subjects. That's, you know, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with male or female. I'm just saying society in general. I'm not asking any questions. I'm just saying how I feel about it. I don't know how that has to do anything with raising a kid. I think, yeah, production-wise, if you have a child, that's great. But I'm not, I don't know. That's not anywhere near what I was saying. I wasn't saying anything like that. Okay, I'm doing 225. Ah. Playing stream with Twitch, honestly, I don't know. Maybe. I gotta leave at like, I gotta leave in like an hour and 15 or so. So, because I gotta run over. I appreciate it, Mason. I genuinely, I don't know. Did I say something wrong? I don't, like, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I said nothing about gender. This happens to everybody. Like, I was like, it's just frustrating. I don't understand. It's the kind of shit I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't think I said anything wrong. I don't understand. Like I said, I respect your opinion of like, if you think that the way we live in humanity now is the way to go, that's fine. But I hate the idea of a 9-to-5 job where I have to output shit that I don't want to do. That sucks. And I'm working for a corporation that doesn't give a shit about me. So it's just frustrating. That's why I say quantity. I think quantity over quality is what's preferred right now. What's going on, Mark? Sorry, you're coming in at a bad time. Not that there's any good time anyway at this point, but sorry. But I do appreciate that, Mason. I agree, and that's my life at the end of the month. And, I mean, like, there's a video of, there's a video of a woman, and she graduated college, and she goes to her 9-to-5, and she's on TikTok, and she's crying, because she's like, I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. This sucks. I hate this. But, like, that's what's, like, it's what, it, like, that's what I'm, when I say, like, people are born to just output, like, it sucks. And I feel like if you can't have that conversation, like, there's a problem. Because that's what's happening. And it sucks. I don't want to go back to corporate America, I love my job, damn it. Yeah. And I totally understand that, Vernetti. I totally understand that. But, like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's like your, like, if you want to make money, like, that's like what you have to do. You know? Unless you can get lucky in the creative art or something that you find enjoyment in and can do it like that. Or you get lucky somehow and you get money somehow. It just, I don't know. I think it's, like, the way society is set up is designed for you to have to make money by giving output in some way. That had nothing to do with children. That's what I was like. What? It was like, I don't have a problem. Like, I didn't understand what Mama Marie was saying. I was like, it's like, I don't have a problem. That's great. I'm glad you don't have a problem. But I didn't say anything about childbirth. That doesn't have anything to do with childbirth. I was just confused. I was like, I don't understand I don't. I've been trying to explain what you're talking about to all the people trying to get me to apply for shitty jobs. That's why I haven't applied for a full-time job yet. And everyone keeps asking me. I've graduated college. I have a college degree. I finished. I'm done. But I haven't applied for a full-time job yet. Okay. Frankly, I'm good right now, right? I don't want to have to wake up and go somewhere that I hate and then come home and have a couple hours at night for myself. That sounds like shit. Sorry. If that works for you, awesome. I'm glad it does. I really am. But I don't know how else to explain that. I understand y'all don't want to be stuck in a miserable job for the rest of your life. I don't. I'm still trying, I don't know. I'm trying to understand what the point was, but then she just left. That's how, I don't understand. Whenever someone disagrees with me in chat, a lot of times they just, like, will say something and then leave. Like, I want to have a conversation with people. I want to talk. Explain yourself. What do you mean? What are you saying? It's frustrating. People are like, I'm done. I'm like, okay. Nothing happens whenever someone just leaves. So, I don't know. I can't really do a whole lot about it. I don't understand the connection. I feel like, even if you don't agree, I feel like I was saying something that I feel like a lot of people relate to. I think, especially in the modern time, I mean, at least one person does. I know Vernetti does. I know Vernetti's going through that right now. Like, there's at least one person in my chat that agrees with the fact that it sucks that right now, working for corporate sucks. You know? What's going on, Luke? Like, even if you do have kids, you don't have to hate your life. You know what I'm saying? I've always had a goal of having kids, right? And you have to work hard and do things you don't want to do, right? I understand that. Anything you do, you have to do things you don't want to do. You do. In college, I had to do homework every day. Didn't want to do homework, but you do, right? It's what you do. You can't always be happy, right? That is life. That's the nature of life. But you don't have to be miserable every single day. There's gotta be, like, that's not peak humanity, you know? Like I said, if you think that's peak and that's the way you want to live, okay. Exactly, Sarah. I'm fighting with Sportsman's Corporate just to open their archery department back up and give me a job. Yeah. And you know how often things like that happen to the little guy or woman, guy or girl, all the time. All the time. That's why I appreciate when y'all support me, because I am a small YouTuber. I appreciate when y'all support Vernetti. I appreciate when y'all support Josh. I appreciate when y'all support other small content creators, because it's tough. That's what I'm saying. Like, chat, call me out if I say something wrong, or that you just strongly disagree with, right? But genuinely, I have no idea what connection that she was trying to make. And I wish she would explain, but, like, then she just left, and I was like, okay. And that's the thing. I just feel like nowadays it's like, oh, so you don't want to work hard? Oh, so you don't want to be a hard worker? When the hell did I say that? What the hell is even that? Oh, so you don't want to work hard? That's what it is. You don't have any work ethic, do you? It's so shitty. It's so shitty. It's like, no, I don't want to hate my life every day. Sorry. I'm sorry you don't see it that way. But, like, it's like, oh, so you don't want to be a hard worker? And shut up. You're part of the problem, right? You realize how mentally deteriorating that is to someone to say something like that? That's not good. Don't say that to people. Just because someone doesn't want a corporate job doesn't mean they're not a hard worker. Don't say that. Right? That's really shitty. People wake up every day and struggle to get out of bed because they're so depressed with their life. Sometimes it's hard work for someone just to get out of bed. And people come in and say, oh, you don't want to be a hard worker because you don't want a corporate job? What? What? They specifically open up the job for me and they offer me a 5-hour week, 30-minute drive, and count them at 10 hours. I'm waiting to hear back from corporate, but I might even take the 5. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry you're going through that, because I mean, I understand. I haven't personally dealt with a situation you're dealing with, but, like, I feel like you are an example of, like, getting screwed over by corporate. You know? Why am I putting the belt on? There's just, in all honesty, there's a difference between, and like I said, me getting somewhat frustrated and upset, people might just leave. And that's fine. I can't, y'all, I mean, like, I tell y'all, like, yeah, I'm authentic on stream. If something upsets me, I'm going to talk about it. Stream is not always going to be 100% let's go, dub, all the time. It's just not. And I know the people who believe in the streams and who care will stick around. And the ones who just want me to, like, be happy all the time won't. And chat, Joe has the exact same thing. People will just leave his stream whenever he talks about something more serious. And that's fine. And that's fine. If you don't want that, that's fine. That you can leave. That's fine. You don't have to stay. But, like, I'm not going to take criticism about it because it's like, it's like, I'm not going to take criticism where it's like, bro, get back to this, bro, get back to that. It's like, bro, it's literally, it's my stream, not yours. Leave. You're definitely explaining it to a T, so just because you didn't live it, you do understand more than most. I lose getting the point you're trying to get across all the time. Yeah. No, because, like, I've thought about that a lot. And it sucks, because I see it happen all the time. And it sucks for small businesses. It sucks for anything. I mean, like, there's a small business not too far away from me. And it's like a thrift store, and they sell, like, old old clothes. They have old like board games. They got records. It's a really cool store. They almost had to shut down because they tore apart the entire road in front of them, told them it would take a certain amount of time, and it didn't, and it took much longer. That's what I'm saying. It's like, at the end of the day, like, and that's not even like corporation, that's more like local government. But, like, when it comes to small bit, like, they wouldn't do that for, like, a Walmart, right? They wouldn't do that for, like, a big business. But, like, they suffered massive loss. They almost had to close. They almost had to close their store. They suffered massive losses because they tore up the road in front of them and no one could get to them. That sucks. But it's not like the construction company cared. But they wouldn't do that to, like, a McDonald's. You know? That's just... If that's something that you can't see, I don't know how else to explain it to you. Small businesses, small creators, people get screwed all the time. And because they don't, when you do something that's different from just getting a corporate job, big companies don't like that. That's not something that's like, because like I said, when you're in the school, when you're in school, a lot of times you are learning to produce an output to a company, a corporate, something like that. If that's the way that you live your life and you like that, that's fine. Okay? That's fine. I don't. My dad's retirement is gone. He has to go back to corporate America too, and 54 breaks my heart. Yeah. And it sucks. That absolutely sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Bernetti. I'm sorry to hear you go through a lot, man. I think, in all honesty, chat, I learned these things more than anyone, or more than anything, when I used to invest in the stock market. My husband works for a family-owned business and is treated better than the big company did. That's great. I'm glad to hear that, Sarah. And because that's exactly right. What was I gonna say? I learned that more than anything when I used to invest. I don't really invest anymore. I used to play the stock market a lot more and get risky with it. But genuinely, you learn very quickly that when it comes to small investors too, big companies will eat you alive. And they also, like, a lot of them will, they will unapologetically take your money. And you will get screwed by Wall Street. It sucks. I'm only discussing it because you were already on. Oh yeah, no, absolutely, dude. I know you're going through it too. So, and like I said, if this is too serious for people and they just want to leave, that's fine. I can't stop people from leaving. I'm sorry to hear that you can't be here for the conversation, and that's fine. It's like I said, comparing to Joe Bartolozzi again. It's like when he does philosophy streams. He talks about more serious topics. A lot of people leave because that's not what they want, and that's fine. I just feel like I'm having a decent, conversation, but yeah, it's frustrating when someone defending P. Diddy has 10 times the amount of viewers I do. It's like, it's like, damn. But I can't control. I just think it's just interesting. But it's also I do like to hear your all's viewpoints. I like to hear when people disagree with me. I want people, if someone just sat on stream and was always like, oh, everything you're saying is correct. It's funny. Yeah, exactly, Renetti. I feel like the people who are upset about it aren't living through it. And I feel, what's going on, Mark? I feel like the people who, it upsets some people when they talk about it. I feel like you're I'm like, are you, I don't know if you're living, you don't have to live through something to understand it. But it's can you at least open your mind a little bit to it? I guess. I don't know. I have to admit, what you and Bernetti are saying is true. No, Mama Marie, you're not sending bad vibes. I'm not saying you're sending bad vibes. I don't know, it's just frustrating because I'm I don't know how to explain it. But I just was confused by what you were trying to say. Because I wasn't saying anything about childbirth or having kids. I want to have kids. So, I don't think it's the way to explain what I think. That's fine. You don't have to explain. I don't. It's either. It's fine. I'm not mad. I'm frustrated at the system. I'm frustrated at corporate America. I'm frustrated for Vernetti. I'm frustrated for the people who get stepped on. It sucks. I'm frustrated that a lot of people it's quantity over quality nowadays, I think, in a lot of areas. And if you don't agree with that, okay. That's fine. That's just the way I see it, but if you don't agree, that's fine. I'm doing leg extensions. I meant that producing is at the core of my being. I know what you were saying though, or saying it is tough being a little guy. And like I said, that's why I was saying like it's not like a gender. Like I understand what you mean. What's going on, Dre? Like I just didn't see it as anything. I didn't mean it as like oh, you're producing children. I just meant like producing like if you work a job, like okay, let's say you're an accountant at Amazon, and you're producing spreadsheets. That's what I'm saying. So I don't know. It's just that's what I'm getting at. It's like that's what corporations like. They like constant output. Because I am a woman, I was just sharing my perspective. I don't think this is a space to do it. And that's like I live to serve others, and for me, okay. I respect what you're saying. I see. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying for me, like, I'm not saying I don't serve others. I have a job where I'm like I work at a nonprofit. I don't make bank. Like I work at a nonprofit. I don't make bank, and most of the people there are volunteers. It's for an overall goal, right? I also serve the community and animals, right? That's kind of the point of my job. I work for a nonprofit. So it's just what I'm saying is like corporates do like people who can produce more, who can give more of their time, and that's fine. And that's okay. I have just like chat. What's going on? KIVT. A lot of my life, I have been told by many people what I need to do, where I'm going with my life, what's happening. Since graduating college, for once in my life, I have been able to determine what I want to do, the way I want to spend my time. And I can tell you right now, it's not at a desk job. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Pop Jake with a $5 donut. Appreciate that, Pop Jake. Glad you got it working. Hopefully, didn't charge you twice. I do appreciate it, though, Pop Jake. I'd read a message if you had one today. Shit. Appreciate that. I think sometimes people... You're good, Pop Jake. I feel like sometimes, like, people think, like, me getting passionate about something is me, like, getting pissed. I'm just a very, like, passionate person. There's a lot of values that I have. Um, and like, I don't just, I don't know. That's just the nature of me. I will defend positions that I have. I will defend the ways that I think. I'm always open to hearing other ways, and I respect other ways people think. But like, I'm not like pissed. I just have, I just feel like I have strong values. That's all. I just think when you are pissed, you can direct things in a pointed way, and maybe don't take it like that, because that may not be the way people are intending it. But I'm not pissed though. That's what I'm like. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not. Like I knew what you were saying. I just was like, I'm not. But like, I'm not pressed. Like I get passionate about the way I think, and I value the way that I think, but I value the way other people think too. And like, I know what you're saying. But like, yeah, I mean, I was confused by what you said, and I was trying to ask what you were saying, and you were like, I'm out. And I was like, I don't know, like, there's not a whole lot of ways for me to respond to that besides being like, what just happened? You know? Like, I'd rather someone come to my chat, disagree with me, and explain themselves, and we could have a discussion about it. But I'm like, if it's like a disagreement, and I'm like, I'm just kind of like confused, and then it's like, all right, I'm gonna head out now. I'm like, well, I feel like that puts me in an unfair position where it's like, I don't understand what you're saying, and like, I don't know if it's directed at me or not. I want you to explain, but I'm like, I can't do anything if you leave. So, I mean, if you feel like you need to leave, that's fine. But like, don't expect me to not defend my position or defend the way I think if you're not here. You know, I'm still going to. It's not me promoting bad vibes. You didn't know what I was saying. You were heated. I didn't want to take up more space. Because I was confused. I mean, yeah, because I was confused. I didn't really understand what you were saying. I was like, I don't really understand. I didn't understand how childbirth and gender. I was like, because a lot of males deal with this too. I do. Vernetti does. And so I was like, and I'm not saying I'm not saying you weren't saying like, oh, well, men don't deal with this. I was just like, I was trying to understand like how that was playing into producing. Because I was like, I wasn't talking about production of childbirth. I was talking about production of like in the field. Or like production in your job. But I see you were trying to make the point. You are having a hard time seeing my perspective as a woman. No. I'm not. That's not. I'm not. See, but like that's. I feel like that's saying like I don't understand because I'm a man. Like I'm not. That's not what I said. The job is the field and the home. Okay. Okay. So you are, but like, what you say, so you are having a hard time seeing my perspective as a woman. Like, I understand you're saying, like, okay, because you said, like, because you've had children and you have produced in that way that you want to produce as a female. I'm a producer. That's what you're saying. I see what you're saying, and I understand that. That's not me not being able to understand your perspective as a woman. Like I said, I was just confused. I wasn't saying I don't understand what you're saying. Like, oh, well, I don't understand because I'll be judged. I'm not judging you. I'm not saying you're saying I'm not saying you're saying I am judging you. Like, okay. If that's the way that you value things, that's fine. I don't know. I think we got way off topic. Yeah. It's just hard for me to address these things on stream, but Like, if that's the way that you feel fulfillment, great. That's fine. I understand. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're supposed to work in the home and outside of the home, we're judged for it. That's all I was saying, and I'm saying that as a woman, I'm not saying you don't understand. Wrong on the chair. I mean, I know. I mean, like, I think that is something that does happen in society. I don't, like, me personally, and I'm not saying you're saying me personally. Me personally, I don't see it like that, but I do understand, um, because as a male, when it comes to, like, emotions, you know, men are expected to not have emotions. Men are expected to suck it up, be a man, things like that, and be a hard worker all the time. So, I understand what you're saying. There's societal standards about, like, you know, with women as well. I understand that. I was just trying to connect all the dots with what you were saying. The way you worded it at first, when it was about, like you don't, I don't know exactly how you said it, but like where it was, like, you don't so you're saying you don't understand my perspective as a woman. In a sense, that does come off directed towards me. I was just confused. So, what in tarnation? And I mean, chat. It's just kind of like when I talk about how it's it is tough to be a streamer. It is. I mean, it's tough to please my entire chat. I try and give everyone the respect and understanding that they deserve, but I can't. I'm not everyone's gonna always agree with me. Things are gonna come off different, out of context, and that's why I'm saying it's tough to be a streamer, because mentally I'm just, you know, dealing with it as well. Be safe, Mason. I think there's just a lot of moving factors. If I'm in trouble, I will ask the grass to help me. Yeah, good idea. That might be your only way out. All right. Is that real, Mason? She was actually doing that? Like, she was listening to the grass. That's crazy. That's... Oh my goodness. That's wild. Oh, her sister says messages through the grass. Interesting. That's a lie. Crazy. See, it's almost been 2 hours. I don't know, chat. I might just go ahead and cut stream off. I appreciate y'all being here. W stream. I know it's a little bit shorter one, but I'll have to leave in like 30 minutes anyway. So I'm about done working out anyway. So I appreciate it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll do a Twitch stream tonight. I've really just, I don't know. I feel like I am doing my best to provide good content, and I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. Maybe I need a break again. Might need another day off or two. I mean, I'm gonna have a week off coming up here, so yeah. But I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate the support. I'll see y'all hopefully soon. Potentially, I don't know if I'll do a stream tomorrow or not, but I'll try and do one tomorrow. I'll just see how I'm feeling. But yeah, have a good night. I'll see y'all soon. Take care, y'all. Happy lifting. Peace out.